Hi there, this is Kari Lane with The Scare Guy, and I'm here at a really fun and unique event with a cool guest who's going to tell us all about it. Why don't you introduce yourself, and what are we here for?
Hi, so I'm Sam Kellman. I'm the founder and creative director of Opechee Haunt. We're a home haunt in Gleandale, California. And this year we have a Donnie Darko themed maze. So if you're a fan of the movie, you get to live it here. Come on down.
Very
yeah,
cool.
Pretty fun.
Now, how many years have you been doing this? We were actually talking with your mom about this, and and also, if you don't mind, you want to say how old you are? Because that's rather impressive.
Yeah, I'm 16, and I've been doing it since I was 8 years old. Obviously not on this level, but 8 consecutive years. I haven't taken a break, and it's just that way. It's just been building and building and building. Change themes every single year, change types of things. Like, I don't know if you know, but like last year we did a family-friendly show, like animatronic projection show out here. Just wanted to change it up because that's what I like to do. I don't like to do the same thing every year, and even in format, like change the format around, do a walkthrough, do a scary thing, family-friendly thing, switch it up. It's always been different.
So what made you want to do it in the first place?
Just the haunt in general. I don't know. I think because I was never, like, it wasn't until I started doing my home haunt stuff that I even went to horror nights. I was pretty scared of things as a kid. I really think a lot of it actually came out of just my love for like theme parks. And I mean, you know, you can, Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, those are my favorites. So they're a little spooky, but just everything theme parks. I've been going to Disneyland since I was like a baby. We'd always been going. So I always did this thing where I would make like dark rides in my room, like recreate Disneyland dark rides with like paper and cardboard and an audio recorder, just take family and friends through. And then that kind of turned into one year. We had a Halloween party and I was like, let me do a haunted house in my room. So we had a haunted house in my bedroom made out of like those science fair display boards. The maze was literally like this tall. It was really funny. And
but if you're a little kid, wouldn't that be the right height?
That's true. That's true. And then my dad was the only scare actor, and he got tired of doing it after like 30 minutes. It was so funny. And then just the year after, we like did a little display in the front yard. Next year we added actors, and then it just started building.
Yeah, I noticed you. I already did a walkthrough in the maze. It's super fun and a really intimate experience because you go through one at a time. I love that because nobody behind you, nobody in front of you. You get the room all to yourself. And there's a lot of performers where you get almost an intimate experience because it's just you and them. And where did you find these performers, and how do they feel about the experience? Yeah,
awesome. So all of them are friends of mine. Most of them go to my school. Some are other friends, but I go to a performing arts high school, or just an arts high school, because I'm there for film, but I know a lot of theater kids, and most people in here are in either the theater department or the film department, so a lot of them are really well trained in acting. And I know you and like almost everybody else is talking about, we have a bathroom scene where we created the mirror scene where Donnie's looking at Frank, and we kind of put you in the position of Frank, and he's making eye contact with you. And our actor is very good. He does not break. He has not yet broken, and everybody just keeps talking about that. But it's eye contact. It's like it's creepy.
You're also very close too, which is a great impact of the scene as well. It's not 20 feet away or whatever.
And then on one step it comes out. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! One scene. Okay.
Now, the actual build of it, who's involved? How long did it take?
Yeah, so I kind of head it up, and then I have a couple prime like friends that'll help out. Not really actors in the maze, just other friends that'll help out build. And it'll change depending on what people's schedules are like. It's hard doing it with high schoolers because like everybody has different schedules. And but it'll change. I have a few main people, and we started in it was like the last week of September, and it's been in design and concept since April. And we already had some rooms built from Midsummer Scream because we did a little smaller version of it there. So, yeah.
Now, what is the current run time in terms of when can people come check out the event? Does it cost anything? Any of those kind of details?
Yeah, so the event is completely free. We do accept donations that go towards just future haunts, but it's completely free. And we're running this weekend, but you know, by the time you see this, it's probably going to be over. So next weekend we run Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's October 26th, 27th, and 28th. So you check it out on those 3 nights. And
times, day of time?
Times, 6:30 to 10 p.m.
Now, how do the neighbors feel about it? 10's a decent time to stop on a weekend night, but was that process?
we're extremely lucky. And I think also it might have been the ease-in, because this started really small and kind of grew. But most of the neighbors on either side of us have been here since we started, have been supportive since we started. Really cool people.
Yeah.
Like our next door neighbor was even like, should I turn my lights off for you guys? And I was like, we don't need that.
Yeah.
They did it anyway. But then these two houses across the street, our new neighbors, they came in. These guys actually came in. Saw our haunt on Google and were like excited about it. Moving into the house, they moved in last month and they just went through for the first time last night and were like blown away, and they're just like, we're so excited for next year. And I'm like, you guys can come through anytime, you live right there. And they watched the whole movie for the first time last night. Yeah, it was really cool.
And why Donnie Darko? What made you pick that as your inspiration?
Yeah, well, it's a favorite movie of mine. And it's something that, you know, I've always wanted to try an IP maze, like a movie-based maze. I've never done that before, and I love horror nights and what they do with like all the movie-based stuff. I'm a movie fan, and I was kind of like, what has horror nights never done? What are people kind of suggesting for horror nights, but what will they never do? Because it's a very intimate, slow burn movie, which works for this type of pacing, but at horror nights you can never do that.
Right.
So I was kind of like, what's an IP maze that we could do with what we have here? And I'm just a fan of the film, so yeah.
So I know we're still in this year, but any thoughts of what you'd be doing for next year?
We do have some thoughts. We're gonna keep them under wraps, but we're already thinking about it. Always, it's always like it's usually right when the year's thing is set up before we open. I immediately am like, okay, it's done now. We're already sending people through. What's happening next year? So yeah, we're already thinking about it.
What has been your favorite reaction from someone who's gone through?
Favorite reaction? Okay, we got this from a few people. You said it kind of happened to you. In the mirror scene, you're just an observer, just watching him doing what he's doing. But a lot of people, because he comes up with his hand and is like touching the mirror, which is just, an open air. But certain people, my actor was telling me that certain people are actually like trying to mirror him, and they're not messing around with him or anything. They just think it's what you're supposed to do, and he can't break. So it's been really funny for him. So that's a funny reaction. Also, there was a guy who, in the last hallway scene where we have multiple Franks and you don't know which one is real and which one isn't, somebody stopped and waited there for like a straight minute and a half, and couldn't walk through apparently. And he's just like, I'm just gonna jump out at him before he leaves. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Cool. So there's some good reactions.
Cool. Is there anything you want people to know about the experience coming, anything like that?
About the experience, I would say just as long as you can go through by yourself, come on down.
Very cool.
Come on down, yeah. Awesome.
And then actually another question. So you're already doing this at such a young age.
Yeah.
What is your future goals do you want to be a maze designer at a theme park, or what?
I don't know. I really want to go into film. I want to go to college for film. So probably after next year, I'm probably going to take a hiatus from this. But I still want to help out with other haunts, maybe start helping other people out, maybe start at a theme park, I don't know, but I also want to pursue film. So it's kind of this whole, like, I'm not sure yet, but I like what I'm doing right now. So I'm doing it right now. Cool. And this is when you should come and see it, because it's happening. Yeah.
And it's almost cliche, but as a young person who's accomplished so much, and it's such a neat idea to make a maze in your own backyard.
Yeah.
And actually have people attend, because somebody can make something and, it's just your next door neighbors.
And that's happened over the years.
Yeah.
First year, nobody.
What advice would you give to other people out there who are maybe having similar ideas of some kind of grand venture, but not sure how to get going?
Don't start grand. Like, use what you have, but use it wisely. Even us still, we don't have the biggest budget ever. We have to be smart and economic about how we do things. Just good ideas, good storytelling, work with what you have, and it'll just build. You'll get more experienced. You'll have a little bit of a bigger budget every year. It'll just grow. So don't attempt to just do 100% immediately.
Yeah.
Great.
Very good advice.
Awesome.
You heard it here. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, guys.
So come on down, check it out. It's a really fun experience. You'll find more information down below. Cool. Thanks for watching. Kari Lane with The Scare Guy, and we'll see you later.